tools that I'm going to use to prepare my cork. So I just use a pair of cuticle nippers. You don't have to use that. It's just the easiest for me to use. There's just also these tiny little scissors. You can also use a nail file or some sandpaper. But again, all we're trying to do is we're trying to remove that separation that's happening with the old cork seal. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into the trimming of the cork. All I'm doing is I am just going and I'm finding anything that is separated from the cork, any of the old cork seal that's separated from the cork. Do not cut into the cork. Just make sure that you're only just trimming the little bit of old cork seal that is hanging off the side of the shoe. Maybe you got like some gum or something on the outside of your shoe. This is where you're gonna go and you're gonna remove any physical things that are gonna prevent you from having a really good seal on your cork. Okay, so now that we've gone ahead and we've trimmed everything away, I'm just gonna go ahead and those little pieces that I couldn't get to with my scissors or my nippers, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use the nail file and I'm just gonna smooth that out. Okay, so if you're gonna do nothing else but just go ahead and seal your cork, this is very, very important. You really need to make sure that you clean off any excess dirt that is on the cork. You don't want to seal it in. So what I've done is I've just taken a household cleaner. You can use 409 Simple Green. I'm using the Melaleuca. I'm just cleaning off the cork. Now the thing is you don't want to saturate it. That's why I sprayed it on the cloth first. Okay, it's very important that you have a very clean surface to start doing the cork seal on, because the last thing that you want to do is to seal your cork and then have a bunch of suede fuzz, dirt, dust, any of that kind of stuff. You don't want to have any of that sticking to your cork seal that you're about to put on. So just make sure that your area is clean. Make sure that the cork is dry, that it feels dry to the touch. That's what I'm doing here, is I'm making sure that it feels dry before I go ahead and I apply the cork seal. You want to make sure that you are either going the same direction as the cork. So I'm going to either be going this way with the cork seal, or I want to be pulling it down from the sole material towards the footbed, so that if there is any excess cork seal, we're not gooing it into here, if that makes any sense. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask the question in the comment below, and I will be happy to answer any questions you have. So I'm going in with the Four Seasons cork seal, and I love this cork seal because it has a built-in brush. I love it. It makes it so easy to apply. And so I'm just gonna go right along the edge of my strap without getting it on the strap. Don't get the cork seal on the strap. Also, the cork seal only goes on the cork that is exposed, not inside of the footbed where your foot sits. You'll ruin your shoe. So I'm only just applying it to the outside of the shoe. I'm avoiding straps and I'm avoiding the footbed. If you get it on the sole material, it's no big deal. Okay, so on this shoe, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch over to the Birkenstock Cork seal. And this is the one that comes in the tube that has a foam applicator on it. And then what I'm doing is I'm just using my finger. Like I said, it can get on the sole material. That's not a problem. Now that we have everything sealed, it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes for it to dry. I like to just double check before I let them dry. That I just go through while it's still white and I can see where it is. Just make sure that it's not anywhere I don't want it to be. Once it is dried, it will be dried completely clear. And it will leave a little bit of a shine. I will say that the Birkenstock Cork seal is a little bit of a heavier shine than the Four Seasons, so that's also something to consider. And we're gonna leave out for 10 to 15 minutes and then we'll be good to go.